I'm going to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who've ruled well, who are the Elder Tahar and downward. Yeah, double honors to the apostles, man. You know, for teaching us this truth. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect that pushes this truth in the four corners, in the highways and byways. All honors is due to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Alright. Just come through the a quick little video, just a few precepts, right? On the sons of God, yeah. We can start it off in Genesis, right? This way it is now going to be started. Right, so Genesis 6 and verse 1, right? Because some people think that the sons of God is actually fallen angels, and that the fallen angels come and make or angels come down and make have sex with the women, and a suitable, and giants come forth and all that, yeah. So let me go and see if the sons of God is Israelites, men who on this earth right now, or if it is angels who just be in the celestial bodies and these things, right? So this is Genesis 6 and verse 1. It said, "And it come to pass, when men began to multiply the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair." Right, so right now people just get mixed up because they think it's the sons of God. You understand? So that in verse 2 it said that the sons of God saw that the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they have chosen. Right? So this here is when the Israelite men, you understand, went and mingle themselves with other nations. Because if you go to Deuteronomy 7, right? We jump back to Genesis in a bit. If you go here, Deuteronomy 7 and 3, it says, "Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his sons, nor his daughters shalt thou take unto thy sons." And this is what they do in Genesis 6. This is why he ended up flooding the place. Right? Because if you go down more in Genesis 6, it said that he find favor in Noah. Right? And this is why he bring back the sons of men through Noah. Okay, he flood the earth for them abominations, because this is abominable things. He wants to mix and mingle. This was talking about Israelites men mixing with other nation women, taking them to be their own. And I go to Ezra, right? Oh, this incense strong, boy. Ezra 9:1, it says, "Now when these things were done, the prince came to me, saying, The people of Israel, and the priests, and the Levites, have not separated themselves from the people of the lands," because you see the mixing and mingling, the taking wives, the taking this, the taking that, "doing according to their abominations, even of the Canaanites." So it's to start following these people. You understand? The Hittites and the Perizzites and the Jebusites and the Ammonites and the Moabites and the Egyptians and of the Amorites. Verse 2, it says, "For they have taken of their daughters," going back to Genesis, "for themselves and for their sons, so that the holy seed have mingled themselves with the people of those lands. Yea, the hand of the princes and rulers had been chief in his trespass." And this is why, if you go back in Genesis 6, it say you want to flood the earth. Right? This you only find favor in Noah. If you go in Genesis 6 and verse 8, it said, but Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. And these are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generation. And Noah walked with Yahweh. So this is why you only find favor in Noah. Alright, we can go back to Genesis 6 in a bit. Yeah. One more precept, then we jump back to Genesis 6. This is for sure now that Matthew 22 and 29, it said, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, ye do err, not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of Yahweh. Verse 30, for in the resurrection they neither marry, nor are given into marriage. And we all know what is marriage. And now we can go back, hold on, come back to the quick, as in is Deuteronomy 21 there. Hold on. Deuteronomy 21 and 13. Deuteronomy 21 and 13 says, and this is how you get married, yeah? And she shall put the remnant, the raiment of her captivity from off her, which is her clothes, and she shall remain in thine house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month. And after thou shalt go in unto her, and be her husband, and she shall be thy wife. So when the man commits sex, there's what marriage is. So back in Matthew 22 and 30, it said that for in the resurrection, the man dead, come back up, they neither marry nor are given into marriage, but are as the angels of the Most High in heaven. So when somebody dead and go into spirit realm, they don't have sex, and they say you can be just like them, which do not marry and do not have sex. Yeah. So angels don't have sex, because sex is like a thing in the flesh, like the elders them say. So it's like it's like something the flesh always do, and this was please the flesh. It's pleasing to the flesh to have sex, but it is to the angels. It's to the pleasing the Most High. Is there's just pleasing to them. Then with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua say, because they don't sleep, they ain't weak, man. You understand? They ain't weak, but the flesh is weak. So angels don't have sex and get married. So back in Genesis, where they say they become giants and all that, men were naturally bigger in those days, and it said they were renowned. No one of them men were renowned. So you know for sure it was speaking of the children of Israel. Right? I'm going to the go back to Genesis. Genesis 6. We're still yet, right? And so that the sons of man saw the daughters of men, right? Hold on, give me a sec. Yeah, they saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose, and this from all the other nations. Go back in Ezra and in Matthew, right? So now I'm going to the Strongs in Genesis 6 and 2, right? Well, when you're going to it, this is gonna say Ben, but it's not Ben.
Strong's H1121. Bane.
Okay, Bane.
Bane.
But in the Hebrew, The Lashawan Kadash is ban, which means the son of, or because this why it is like how they say Mac in certain countries, McDonald's, McPherson, and these things, it means son of. This is what it means, son of. Understand? So so this is ban, right? This one right here, this second one. It's a part of speech, masculine noun, right? It says it says son, grandson, child, member of a group. Son, male child, grandson, child, male and female, right? Youth, young men, right? Young of animals, sons, characterization, that is son of injustice for the unrighteous man, going back to Genesis 6, or son or sons of God, right? It's a people of a nation, right? We could rock with thou, we could rock with the one in G, we could rock with we could use you could use parts of F, if you know what I'm saying, yeah? So you can use G, it's a people of a nation. You understand? So going back further, let me see if we could go farther. Let's see. Right now doing some.
When you finish?
Yeah, select brother. So now this is let me see.
Strong's H 1129. Bana. Bana.
Bana. Can and then over here now in Guyana we refer to one another as Bana. Like, you know, me even know if it was, I just figured out this, yeah. But people does use this term Bana, one Bana, Guyana Bana, and these things, yeah. So maybe it's Guyana's son, yeah. It's said to build a house, that is establish a family. Speaking of many people, yeah. And this was one SNV said to be built up of childless wife becoming a mother of a family through the children of a concubine. And this is what these niggas was doing in Genesis 6. Right? So anyway, we can come out to the blue letter, go back into the Bible. Right, so we're going on to verse 3. So now from verse 1 and 2 we don't knock out that angels don't get sex. Right, we don't knock out that is why this happening. Why we don't explain that they used to take other nations' daughters to be their own, to marry them and these things. Right? Verse 3 now, it says, and the Lord and Yahweh said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. Right? And we can show it and do some precepts in there just now. So now, if you read it properly, it says, and the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man. And if you go back to verse 2, it says, the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair. So this is the daughters of other nations. So in verse 3, saying that his spirit will not always strive with them, with the sons of man, because why? They keep going into other men, other nations' children. This is why his spirit will not always strive with them. For that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. You understand? If you go to Amen. If you get a stupid doctrine that angels get sex and this is how giants come about, you gotta change it, bro. Whosoever dealing up with the Psalms 82. If you go here, right, it's I have said ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High, the sons of the Most High. But ye shall die like men, and fall like one of his princes. You understand? This is linking up with Genesis 6 too. Right? It got precepts in Hosea 1 and 10. It says, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass, that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people. Ye are not my people, and this is saying unto us right now, the places that they were scattered, especially over there in Babylon, in spiritual Egypt, which is America. Because them is Amalek, the so-called Jews over there, they take we identity in these things. You understand? And them thing was depicted in Roots and these book in them movies. Beat come to take we name, to take we heritage. Yes, sir. It's a ye are not my people. There it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living God. What? Ye are the sons of the living God. Because we now waking up back to our identity, knowing that we Hebrew Israelites. You understand? Right now we making news. The truth coming out. The others and apostles teaching on people that they are the sons of the living God, and this all knowing. You understand? Get next one. As he said also in Hosea, which is in Hosea, we just not read there. He said, I will call them my people, which were not my people, and their beloved, which was not my beloved. And it shall come to pass, that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living God. You understand? See, hey, we people they mix up. They mix up this way. Certain scriptures in is what? Ye are neither Greek nor Jew. Because after the mixing and mangling of these other nations, we get the confusion of face. We don't know who's who. But after the Spirit, we gotta know, yeah? So, and go to the next precept in Genesis and cut it off there. Wait. Bye. For Genesis 32 and 28, he said, and he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. And this is what Israel means. It's an omen. It said, for as a prince hast thou power with God and with men, and has prevailed. It says the prince of power. You think you're talking about the angel? Angels get like powers with the Most High. Literal angels they're talking about. Not stronger than the Most High, but they have the powers. They could move fast. They could be in them chariots. They could disappear and appear. And there's powers. But this is actually speaking about a man named Jacob. Right, our forefathers and Jacob. Right, and he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince hast thou power with God, and with men hast thou prevailed. Because he was what? Exalted. He was renowned for what? Fighting angels. He was a righteous person. You understand? He was a righteous person. Anyway, this lesson was edifying. This lesson was just to show that the sons of God is the men of Israel. You understand? The men of Israel right now walk in the earth. It's not angels who come down and make babies with women and get giants and all these crap. Angels don't have sex. If you go to Matthew 22 and 29. Don't have sex. Right? So I hope this lesson was edifying. Mr. Dedan says Shalom Barakatah until another time.